Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's blog. A very good morning to you in Africa. Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, Senegal, Zimbabwe, Zambia, any part of Africa you are, wherever you are on the African continent, you are highly welcome to this very special edition. Yes, very special indeed, because I'll be tackling on specific issues this morning. You are in Europe or you are in America. I'm excited. I'm glad to come here with this very hour. In Asia here, it is in the evening. Yeah, we are already in the evening, but you are still in your afternoon or your morning in Africa. Whichever way, dear friend, you are highly, highly welcome to this very special edition. Now, I'll be talking about two major things. Two things. One, it's about our striker options. Striker options. Going into the summer window, what Chelsea are working on currently is a striker. It is a major department that Chelsea really want to work on in this window. Now, personally, I would have loved it that Nicholas Jackson will continue to develop as we are seeing him developing. I wouldn't like anything that will stop his progress or that will derail his progress. Because if we are to get in another striker now that is a bit ahead of him, it means that Jackson will not be warming the bench. He might end up being on a bench and be coming on maybe 10-15 minutes, which would, slow his progress. So personally, I would have loved him to be the one in charge. Because, first of all, if you look at all the strikers available in the market, there are a lot. They are a lot. But I want to start with the Premier League. The strikers that I will want us, if indeed we want to go in for a striker. If we really want to go in for a striker, proven strikers in the Premier League are always the best. A proven strike, because when you go to buy outside the Premier League, the first season of that striker you're bringing in might not get used to the league. The Premier League is very physical. It is a very physical league. Not every striker that comes in that can just start, hit the ground running. So there are three players, 3-man list that I have here right now from the Premier League. And if Chelsea want to get another striker in addition to Nicholas Jackson, these are the three players I would have loved Chelsea to take a critical look at. One, Isak. We all know Isak, Newcastle. 2, Watkins. And 3, Ivan Toney. These 3 strikers are the strikers that if I have my way, if really we want a striker, proven strikers, and we want to go in for the Premier League striker, which is a guarantee. You can be sure of this scoring the goals for you. You can be sure you can trust Isak to deliver the goals for you because he's already Premier League proven. Watkins and Toney the same. Ivan Toney the same. In David Moyes' words on signing the Premier League striker, he said on the signing from the Premier League, David Moyes, he made a statement about signing a player from the Premier League. He said, at least you know what you are getting. You know what you are getting if you sign a player from the Premier League. Yes. Now, from some other leagues, the striker search this summer will be very interesting. Numbers of potential targets and their league goals. Numbers of potential targets and the number of goals they scored this season. I'm starting with Victor Gyökeres. He's the one on top of my list here. Victor Gyökeres with 29 goals for Sporting. Vangelis Parvaldes, 29 goals with AZ Alkmaar. Seho Gurasi, 28 goals, Stuttgart. Lois Openda, 24 goals, Leipzig. Lautaro Martinez, 24 goals, Inter Milan. Santiago Gimenez, 23 goals, Feyenoord. Alexander Sørloth, 23 goals, Villarreal. Artem Dovbyk, 21 goals, Girona. Alexander Isak, 21 goals, Newcastle. Simon Banza, 21 goals, Braga. Oli Watkins, 19 goals, Aston Villa. Jonathan David, 19 goals, Lille. Brian Bobby, 18 goals, Ajax. Dusan Vlahovic, 16 goals, Juventus. Victor Osimhen, your favorite, most of Chelsea fans, the one they want, who they want most. Victor Osimhen, 15 goals the entire season, Napoli. Victor Boniface, 14 goals, Leverkusen. And Benjamin Sesko, 14 goals, Leipzig. These are the strikers that are in the market currently. That any of these strikers could come to Chelsea. They are all potential Chelsea strikers next season. They are. Yes, they are. But if you look at their numbers carefully, you will see clearly Victor Gyökeres and Vangelis Pavlidis, they are ahead of the rest. Even so, Guirassy also having 28 goals. The rest, 24 up to 14 goals. Dear friend, what do you think? As you can see the list on your screen, what do you think about the striker options in the market? Like I said, Oli Watkins is in the Premier League. Is a Premier League proven? Yeah. Premier League proven already. Isak is Premier League proven. Right? Good. So these players, personally, if we can get them, we know we can be guaranteed some goals. Unlike going to get even Victor Gyökeres from outside the Premier League. The Premier League is a very tough league to play in, dear friend. All right, let me go to some other news before I end up, because I'll still come back on Pochettino, maybe because of my time. You see, football comes first before finance for football fans. Football, it comes first before finance for football fans. We, the fans, we don't look at how much the club makes. We are not looking at profit. What we want is to enjoy our football. So football comes first before finance when it comes to fans or supporters. If we want to keep going forward, we must keep our best players this season. Chelsea. If we want to go forward, we must keep our best players this season and not to sell them. And so I want to emphasize, don't sell because we need the money. Sell those that are less useful in the squad or find money elsewhere. I'm speaking to the owners right now. Selling your better players or your best players for fans is dumb because replacing players is harder than selling them. There is no guarantee that there's no guarantee that replacement will do a better job. There is none. There's no guarantee that the replacement will do a better job than the ones that you sold out. We must be extremely careful with this summer's business, dear friend. Chelsea must be extremely careful with this summer's business. Yeah. Otherwise, we will end up selling our goats and going for a sheep. Yeah. Well, on that note, dear friend, when it comes to Pochettino issue, it's a very long issue I want to talk about. So let me postpone that for my next video. But quickly, some factors that contributed to our inconsistency this season, the just ended season. Some factors that contributed towards our inconsistency throughout the season. Injuries to key players such as Nkuku, Reece James, Wesley Fofana, Ben Chilwell, Chalobah, and Chukwuemeka, along with the overall inexperience and average age of the squad, was the reason, is the reason why we were inconsistent throughout. Otherwise, Chelsea would have been in the top four. Questionable tactics from the manager and the time needed for players to gel and develop a chemistry also played a role. The season is over and we are going to be analyzing the entire season. What did we get right? What did we get wrong? We need to analyze all this. The rumors about Pochettino going or staying, whatever it is, we shall talk about in my next video. But right now, Chelsea is the club with the highest number of Premier League games missed through injury. Yes. Chelsea is the club with the highest number of Premier League games missed through injuries. So we could see clearly our inconsistency throughout the season boils down to certain factors, dear friend. And those are the factors I just brought to you right now. Well, when it comes to the rest of the issues, I shall be back. Because there's so much to talk about. Yes, it is about Chelsea. The season is over. We are already in the market looking for a striker. And that is why I brought you the striker options available in the market this season. I will see you in the next one. If you are new here, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let me hear from you in the comment section. What do you think? All the strikers that I show you on the screen, which one do you prefer? Or do you also, agree with me that signing from the Premier League will be the better option? Or do you also think that we should maintain Nicolas Jackson and give him another season as the main head man leading the attack for Chelsea next season? Let me know from you in the comment section, my dear friend. I'll see you in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.